Hello and welcome to this CNN IBN special program. We're joined today by students, activists, parents, teachers, all those who have been affected in the last week in terms of what's really been going on the campuses of the Delhi University. Today, we intend to find out exactly what are the lessons learned and what happens to the image of Delhi University and who really is still thinking about the students who really must have been bothered the most because of this entire fracas which has unfolded over the last 1 week. Nandita Narayan, DUTA president, is also with us, as are a whole host of other teachers. Let me just put the first question to you, Nandita, to flag this off. As someone who's been associated with Delhi University's Teachers Association for a long time, do you believe that the events of the last 1 week have simply tarnished the reputation of one of the most prestigious universities in the country?
Absolutely. And in the last 1 week, it seems like the Vice Chancellor is doing some sort of collective bargaining. Even a trade union cannot do bargaining on a matter of law. There is a matter of law, there's a matter of the constitution and the rights given to the central government to coordinate and determine its standards. If a course has been declared as unauthorized, you have no choice but to go back to the courses immediately preceding those. And instead of trying to rehash the unauthorized courses into something new.
So would you say it's a Delhi University Vice Chancellor? Ultimately, you would say it's the Vice Chancellor who's
Vice
to be
Chancellor's ego and also the vested interests behind him who have actually brought this whole university to this situation in the last year and a half.
Anil Jha, could this have been an avoidable situation? Was there any way, sir, in which you could have avoided this kind of a scenario unfolding?
Bhupendra, before answering you, I'll just tell you one thing that is in Hindi. रोज यहाँ झूम के उठते हैं बादल लेकिन सब के सब गांव के बाहर ही बरस जाते हैं. You see, what I'm trying to say is there are institutions which have got validity, legal validity. They have to be respected. You can't have confrontation with those institutions and destroy them. The university had autonomy, protected under an Act of Parliament since 1922. Even the British government, which was a colonial government, never thought of interfering. Now, suddenly...
No, but surely it must have moved beyond interference. And Sanjay ji, maybe I should put this one to you. आप history पढ़ाते हैं, आप बता रहे थे मुझे. मुझे ये बताएं सर कि अगर मैं एक विद्यार्थी के नाते, अगर मैं history पढ़ना चाहता हूँ मैं, तो अगर मैं हिस्ट्री में स्पेशलाइज करना चाहता हूं तो फिर मुझे फर्स्ट ईयर में जो 4 ईयर अंडर ग्रेजुएट प्रोग्राम था, मुझे क्या उसके मुताबिक क्या मुझे मैथ्स पढ़नी पड़ती, मुझे फिजिक्स पढ़नी पड़ती, केमिस्ट्री पढ़नी पड़ती, अगर ये जो 4 ईयर अंडर ग्रेजुएट प्रोग्राम अगर यही चल रहा होता तो?
मेरा ये मानना है कि क्या हम हिस्ट्री के जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं क्या वो मैथ्स से, फिजिक्स से, केमिस्ट्री से हमारा वास्ता टूट जाता है 12वीं के बाद? आई मीन ऐसा होना चाहिए. डू वी लिव इन अ वर्ल्ड जो बिल्कुल कोकून्ड है, हम एक कुएं में रहते हैं जहां हमें हिस्ट्री पढ़नी है और बाबर अकबर के बारे में बात करना है और एनवायरनमेंट, पोल्यूशन, किसी चीज से कोई मतलब नहीं है, मैथ से कोई मतलब नहीं है.
लेकिन फिर क्या स्कूल और कॉलेज में कोई फर्क नहीं होना चाहिए क्या?
स्कूल में
अगर मैंने क्या आपको नहीं लगता कि ये जो चॉइस जिसकी आप बात कर रहे हैं कि क्या कोकून आइलैंड में आप रहेंगे, बट सर दैट चॉइस मस्ट हैव बीन मेड बाय द स्टूडेंट्स एट द +2 level itself.
Exactly.
So if I've given up on certain subjects at 11th level,
you study nuclear fission in 7th class. You don't need to study at BSc and you don't need to do PhD on that. Do you want to say that? Do you want to say that Yamuna pollution?
Education is an evolving process. You can't straitjacket it. You can't say this is one period and then next period you'll have something else.
Okay, let me get a few views. Let me get some voices from the parents and students as well. We do have some parents who've come all the way from Kerala. And you came from Kerala thinking that you were...
For the last 1 week.
For the last 1 week.
Yeah.
And you thought that this will be an opportunity for you to get your children admitted in one of the prestigious universities.
Yeah,
Firstly, tell me, are you disappointed in terms of what you've seen on the streets?
Yes, sure. Because we thought, okay, it will be finished within 1 or 2 days and we can go back to the Kerala. But I want to ask this madam. She was saying that the VC, the ego of the VC is working now. But I want to ask you, why this issue is for last 1 year? Why this issue is not sorted out earlier?
Absolutely.
Nandita?
We tried our hardest. We had been making all these points. We were not heard. There has been crushing of dissent in the university in a vicious manner. There's a code of conduct brought in to throttle teachers. 1 second. And the previous government was hand in glove because there's another agenda. We have seen the students destroyed before our eyes. My friend here, please, it is better that we wait for a few days and the students' lives should not be ruined because what has happened to the first year students of FyUP is really, really sad. They're losing their intellectual ability. They're getting, they're being made into zombies in some sense.
Let me get some, I just want to get some student voices.
I'm a FyUP student. I've studied FyUP.
Which year are you in?
Just came to second year, completing FyUP.
Okay.
and I'm very much satisfied with the curriculum. The foundation courses have been good in building up a base. Like me being from a computer science field, studying business was a good experience as I knew about market, and it's getting me interdisciplinary knowledge, which is very much required in today's market.
You believe that actually it works in favor of students?
So I'm a new student, new admission. For me, it's from Kerala. It's I want to study in the better college in the nation. Today I came to Delhi. Tomorrow I have to go to internationally best college. So they prefer a UGC, a 4-year course. So internationally valuable. So we prefer FyUP.
So you prefer that?
Yes.
Ma'am, you were saying that subsidiary subjects की जो आप बात कर रही हैं, but subsidiary subjects की मैम हमें भी पता है कि देखिए ना, बहुत से हमने से ऐसे लोग हैं जो कि दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में गए थे. Subsidiary subjects were ultimately treated as secondary subjects, right?
Foundation is treated as secondary subjects.
लेकिन अब ये बताएं कि अब ये जो 4 year अंडरग्रेजुएट प्रोग्राम अगर ये मान लीजिए चालू होता, अगर चल रहा होता, तो क्या आपको नहीं लगता कि इन दोनों चीजों में कोई विरोधाभास होता?
विरोधाभास नहीं है. इनफैक्ट इसका फॉर्मूला चेंज हो गया है. आई वुड लाइक टू पुट इट. और दूसरी बात मैं नंदिता से पूछना चाहूंगी, डूटा की अध्यक्ष होने के नाते आप इस क्योस में जानबूझकर यूनिवर्सिटी को डाल रही हैं ताकि ये जो 2 लाख एस्पिरेंट्स हैं, प्लीज मुझे कंप्लीट करने दीजिए. ये जो 3 लाख स्टूडेंट्स अभी वेट कर रहे हैं वो बिल्कुल धराशायी हो जाए, बिल्कुल अनफिजल्ड हो जाए.
लेकिन थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ना चाहूंगा, थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ते हैं, थोड़ा सा इस कि प्रो और एंटी वॉइसेस के बीच से थोड़ा सा निकल के आगे बढ़ते हैं, क्योंकि वैधता और अवैधता की बात है. लेकिन पॉइंट इज दैट व्हाट हैपेंस henceforth, you know, and there are teachers here also who've been opposing the introduction of this 4-year undergraduate program. So Rangshu is there from Kyorimal College. Please tell me, sir, as you hear these voices, some people say that the focus on would have been basically to make literate people, not to produce academic rigor. Do you believe that in terms of what has happened over the last 1 week, should we be holding this against those who've been involved on both sides? That somewhere along the line, the focus on academic rigor seems to have been missing now in Delhi University? According to this program?
And this has been a conscious effort to dilute the program, dilute the Delhi University undergraduate program so that especially in the first 2 years, the hoi polloi of the country would get out with doing substandard foundation course. Only the elite would continue till the 4th year, and the crema de la creme who had aspirations abroad, and the students, the maximum number of students who used to get honors in 3 years, they would be the biggest casualty.
Was this about simply ensuring that the Indian education market becomes more business friendly, that you do create a scenario where foreign education institutions can also come in, education parents can come in? Was this about...
It's a model of misplaced marketization.
Misplaced marketization.
Which, even that, it does not carry out properly. It does it in a very, very substandard manner, like he pointed out, which I will not elaborate any further. It was brought in such an haste that any university of repute would be ashamed.
Right.
And the persons who are saying that going back to the courses which already existed and had coherence would take time, and that tinkering with a substandard course will not take time, are only fighting a battle of clinging to the chair and having their ego at the cost of thousands of students and parents.
But tell me one thing, sir. Yes.
The semester course which they are talking about, the excellence of that was basically framed by a task force headed by Neeraj Chandok, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes.
In the same manner, the haste which they have been harping about it, ranting about it, with the same haste which they are pointing to the FyUP.
Right.
So what is the difference between the course?
मुझे ये बताइए आप कि ये जो 2 अलग-अलग प्रकार की जो प्रतिक्रियाएं हैं जो आप लोग सुनते हैं, as students, एक सेकंड, बतौर विद्यार्थी, आप लोगों को क्या confusion नहीं होती है क्या?
Look, basically,
don't you think that this will, in a sense, instead of providing you with a solution, only create more confusion?
I think solution is right here. Let's talk about it. One, it's clear that FyUP courses are very substantial. Foundation courses are not required. A. B, honors can be completed in 3 years. We have done it. We can do it again.
Okay, let me just hear from the parents. You had your say. I just want you to tell me, sir. Does it matter at all? Tell me, sir, for you, does it matter at all whether this 4-year undergraduate program is being opposed by some, being supported by some? Hold on. As parents, do you feel let down? Do you feel disappointed with what you see, sir?
No, sir. My question is,
why to everyone, all stakeholders.
Why it erupted all on a sudden? Notification date was there, and first cut-off period was there. In between, there was so much time. Why it all on a sudden erupted on the eve of the first cut-off? That mattered us more.
Timing. Sir, I agree. There is no need of foundation course for the best students because they are the best students in the country. But okay, if the problem is for the course, the syllabus, you change the syllabus and make it a good syllabus because the people came here is going for the higher studies. For the higher studies, compulsory 4 years is compulsory for the higher studies in the internationally accepted.
No, you see, it's so nice.
Not everybody goes abroad. Please.
Okay.
You don't make your policy.
Only the best students all over India is coming here for the best college.
Best college.
So they want.
Does it still remain despite
They
all
have
this?
to give an option to go abroad also if they want.
No, but is this just about going abroad? How many people go abroad? How many people go abroad?
I just want to respond to this.
The 4 years is only 4 years is accepted internationally.
I just want to respond to this.
Yes, sir.
That the entire structure has to be changed for everybody.
Right.
For some people, a very small minuscule to go abroad is not a very wise decision to make.
Right.
Second, the exact structure they have done, either is done nationally and adequate infrastructure, teachers, funding are provided. Otherwise, the quality of the course, as it has happened, would come down. This Vice Chancellor and the Academic Council, while deciding in 4 years, which will lead to 33% more students everywhere,
Okay, let me
have
take
not
a break.
provided.
Let me take a break. On the other side of the break, we'll try and find out at least the answer to this question, that what happens now? What happens to all these students? What about the future? Look at that on the other side of the break. Welcome back. The temperature here is really getting hot, not just because of the sun, but also because of the kind of views, very strong views on both sides, from the students, from the parents, from the teachers as well. But let's try and look ahead. Let's try and put this question to you, Anil ji. At the end of the day, sir, now जो होना था देखिए वो तो हो गया. अब आगे क्या?
देखिए ऐसा है, जहां तक लॉजिक की बात है, रीजनिंग की बात है, मामला बहुत साफ है कि जो भी इंस्टीट्यूशंस एक्ट ऑफ पार्लियामेंट के द्वारा बने हैं, अपनी अपने हदों को पहचाने, अपना हद क्रॉस करने की कोशिश ना करें.
जैसे जो प्रोसेस था यूजीसी को विद अपॉलजी अपने जो सारे डिक्टेट्स हैं वो वापस लेने चाहिए.
UGC should apologize.
Yes, it must. It brought out a public notice. Please, let me speak on this. It brought out a public notice as if University of Delhi is an offender. Do you realize the gravity of public notice? UGC did that. So UGC must apologize because it basically it amounted to defamation of this prestigious university.
Who's to be held responsible? HRD Ministry, UGC, you Vice Chancellor. How many of you say Vice Chancellor? Do you Vice Chancellor? Do you Vice Chancellor is responsible?
The issue, ये सिर्फ लेफ्ट में चिल्लाना है, ये वाइस चांसलर ये वो है, पढ़ाई की तो बात नहीं कर रहे, सिलेबस की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं.
हर एक बात पे कहते हैं कि तू क्या है, तू ही बता दे कि ये अंदाज से गुफ्तगू क्या है.
बड़ी मजेदार बात है.
The issue is more nuanced. It is the entire destruction of the democratic process of decision making in the university that has caused this.
Who's
Really, Minister MHRD is responsible for this.
Yes, you believe that the HRD Ministry has played politics.
They have not sorted out this issue before.
His statement, he said कि if you have a political will, then every political.
तो क्या ये राजनीति हो रही है क्या? ये राजनीति हो रही है क्या?
सेंसिटाइज कर रही है इस मुद्दे को. बीजेपी सेंसिटाइज करके मुद्दे से भटक रही है.
Another 60,000 students.
MHRD is right. I stop order to you. MHRD is right.
Chancellor of Delhi University is responsible.
You
Teachers appreciate and applaud
Unqualified vice chancellor. Unqualified.
एक करके किसी की बात नहीं सुनाई पड़ेगी. एक करके.
This autocratic and tyrannical vice chancellor has put the entire country at ransom. The rule of the land, the law of the land should be respected.
So therefore, let me put this question to you. एक बात तो बताइए आप लोग. नहीं, एक second. You know, all the three of you are in different. But tell me, sir, wouldn't it have been better कम से कम वाइस चांसलर साहब को, कुलपति साहब को बोलना तो चाहिए था ना कुछ। थोड़ा इधर
को नहीं बुलाया इन्होंने डायलॉग में 3 साल से। पेंटल साहब से बुलाया था।
एक सेकंड देखिए, पर्सनल इशू नहीं है। आई डोंट वांट टू मेक इट पर्सनल।
इनके पर्सनल ईगो
एक सेकंड
बच्चे सफर
पर्सनल इशू नहीं
चांसलर के पर्सनल ईगो की वजह से दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय में पढ़ने आए पूरे देश भर से छात्र सफर कर रहे हैं, लेकिन एक व्यक्ति क्या इस देश को रैंसम।
अच्छा चलिए, लेट्स बी कंस्ट्रक्टिव। दिस इज नॉट अ पॉलिटिकल डिबेट, दिस इज नॉट अ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी डिबेट। वी आर टॉकिंग टू टीचर्स। वन सेकंड, वन बाय वन।
ये प्रोग्राम का एजेंडा क्या है? वन इम्पोर्टेंट को हटाने के अलावा कोई एजेंडा है?
नकारात्मक एजेंडा है आपका।
वन इम्पोर्टेंट एकेडमिक बीए प्रोग्राम हटने से सारी हिंदुस्तान की लैंग्वेजेस वाइप आउट हो गई हैं। पंजाबी, उर्दू, बंगाली सब मिट गई हैं। आपका हिंदुस्तान का कल्चर मिट गया है। ये लोग किस तरह से
Not the Duta president, but this is Tom Groupers representing teachers today.
Nandita Narayan does not represent us.
Not the president, Duta president.
Ego problem.
So you believe? Let me put it this way.
He represents.
आप कहते हैं,
This is right hand man.
कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि ये ड्यू वाइस चांसलर का ईगो है। आप कहते हैं कि नंदिता नारायण का ईगो है।
नंदिता नारायण का ईगो
ये
है।
इन दोनों ईगो क्लैशिंग में आपको नहीं लगता कि कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी का भला नहीं हुआ?
Critical moment में सामने क्यों नहीं आया?
Student union.
What about Vice Chancellor not coming out and addressing anybody?
What about students?
ये तो फेयर पॉइंट है। राजी ये बताइए, वाइस चांसलर सामने आके जवाब क्यों नहीं देते?
मैं बताता हूँ, 10 सेकंड दीजिए। पूरा कानून सामने है, पूरा कानून सामने में है, देश सामने में है। वाइस चांसलर ने क्या बात है, सब सामने में है ना। एक और चीज, देश का ख्याल इन लेफ्टिस्टों को था, मगर थोड़ा पेट भर गया और थोड़ी नींद आ गई।
Can both of you just give an assurance to all our viewers that the university is not becoming a war zone? I mean, it looks like the university has become a battle zone. क्या आप लोग एक साथ काम कर सकते हैं अभी भी?
बिल्कुल काम कर सकते हैं, मेरे लिए कोई आपत्ति नहीं है, ना वाइस चांसलर के लिए आपत्ति है। आपत्ति जिन लोगों को वाइस
नंदिता जी एक साथ
अपने मुंह से कभी बोल सकते हैं, वाइस चांसलर अपने मुंह से आके बात बोल सकते हैं कभी। ऐसी कमरे में
विरोध, देखिए मत का विरोध हो सकता है, राय अलग हो सकती है।
मत का विरोध वहाँ पे अलाउ नहीं होता है यूनिवर्सिटी में। मत का विरोध से आपको नौकरी से निकाला जा रहा है।
मुझे बताइए, क्या दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी खत्म होने के कगार पे है फिर क्या मैम?
आप अगर इस वाइस चांसलर को हटाएंगे नहीं तो ये हो ही जाएगा।
यानी हटाना पड़ेगा आपके मुताबिक?
जो आप सामने देख रहे हैं कि चलने नहीं दे रहे, पैरालाइज कर दिया है।
All that I can say in conclusion is this: you've got a very clear idea in terms of how bitterly divided the Delhi University really has become. To all of you who are thinking in terms of coming to university for education, well, you got a clear picture in terms of what could await you, because the university quite clearly seems to be a house which is bitterly divided. To all of you who've been watching this program, thanks so much for watching.